Hi, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Hope you guys are having a great, blessed morning. Whatever time you will watch the video, we know that, everyone that is on this platform is not in the same country. And so I know the time different, and everyone will not be picking up, their phone or going on their laptop to watch a YouTube video at a particular time. It's when they come across the video or if you subscribe to our channel. But we are so appreciative of everyone. May God forever bless you guys for joining this journey with us, because it's a twin journey, and it's a blessing because it does empower me, because when I take up the camera, it is a blessing to be able to send a message out there to someone who will be inspired, whether through my cooking. I like cooking, baking at times, or whether a little holiday we go on, or whatever may be happening in our life, and we by God's grace we put it out there. We are so pleased to know that all of you have seen our video and choose to subscribe and to share or to like the video. We appreciate that, and may God forever bless you. But I was sitting here and I was thinking about work. It's surrounding work, and the human function and the human tendency and the human way of doing things. And I was thinking about the 9 to 5 job, and the work from home job, which is a remote working. So I was looking at that, and actually, to my mind, it comes up as the real truth about it is that a 9 to 5 job does not fit everyone, and a remote job does not fit everyone. And why I say that is that when I look at our society today, and when I look at people, and when I speak to people, I realize that sometimes we are not working from our authentic self. We are not actually living our authentic life. We are living according to the pressure of life, so it connects to our needs. So we may work in certain ways because we need to survive, and sometimes it's based on survival skill. So some of us may do a 9 to 5 job, and we are doing it not because it's something that we really want to do, but because we have to survive. So we continue to do it. We go home, we're miserable, we are frustrated, we start having anxiety, we start having depression, we start feeling, isolated, we start feeling all these overwhelming emotions, because the body is crying out. And when you're not living your authentic self, when you're not being true to yourself, true to your calling, the God-given calling that you've given, then, you find that, all these emotions will be flooded in, because the body built to tell us the truth, the real truth about our feelings. Our feelings are signals, and it's connected to our body as a story. It tells us a story. So when the body is giving you those feelings, we know we get so overwhelmed by our anxiety, we get so overwhelmed by the stress and all the emotions that we will feel in our body, but not realizing that the feelings that we have is our body way of saying alert, alarm clock. It sends off an alert. It's an alarm clock that is going off with a signal to alert us to what is important to focus on. And so the body may be saying, okay, you are doing a 9 to 5 job, and every time you go in, you start feeling overwhelmed, you start feeling anxious, you start feeling all these emotions that makes you feel sad, angry, you feel lack of energy, and you don't have the appetite for it. When you feel these emotions, anger, feeling sad, feeling lack of energy, feelings that comes from anxiety, when you're feeling all of that, is to take note of when those feelings arrive. Because when you are in the workplace and the feelings start to come suddenly, your body is saying, okay, these are your trigger. You're doing something that you really don't want to do, but you're doing it because you think that I need to survive. I need to pay the bills. I need to look after the family. And yes, you're right. You need to survive. You need to look after the family. But when you're not living your true self, when you're not doing the things that you truly want to do, your body will still give you these emotions unless you can come to an acceptance where you can accept that it's okay to do a 9 to 5 job, and you know allow the brain to see it not from the negative, because anxiety is a it's your body way of seeing potential danger, and the 9 to 5 job could be perceived as a potential danger that can become real danger. So if the body is perceiving a potential danger, and if you don't come to a place where you can bring balance to the way you perceive that job or the way you feel about doing a 9 to 5 job, then you forever have these emotions. Just like a remote job, it's the same in reverse. If you're doing a remote job and you don't feel okay that you're not being able to connect, because some people really likes to connect, and that's why I said a remote and a 9 to 5 job may not be for everybody, because some people may be comfortable being at home, being relaxed in their own comfort zone, and that's what worked for them, and they feel energized and excited because they get the chance to do them. They're working effectively, but they're getting the chance to be in a comfort zone where they feel safe and they feel relaxed, and it works for them. But then you've got people who will feel isolated, they feel disconnected, they feel like they're not being able to build a community, and that's what worked for them. And that's why I said, we have to know, that we understand that the body will gives you the feelings that comes from the things that you're working in, that works against you, that is not your true calling or your true purpose or your true way of living. And so, as I sat here, my head is scratching me, guys. Just this little bit right here. Anyway, as I was working, I start to reflect, and as I talk to many people, I start to reflect on the emotional well-being of each individual. And it's just like, my main focus is on the 9 to 5 job, but it's like in everything. If you're in a relationship, if you're in friendship, your body will tells you things, but you have to be very careful with the sensation, with the feelings part of your body, because sometimes we can read into things and it is just something that will pass, because feelings are not definite for evidence. It's not a definite for an evidence that it is factual, it is there, it is real. Sometimes we feel things. Sometimes I feel like, actually I feel like you don't want to go to work, but if this feeling is every day, then something is wrong. Sometimes you'll have those feelings, but nothing is really wrong with you. So you feel like you're not in love. But if you leave your partner, if you leave your husband just based on feelings, you're in trouble, because these feelings are not always there. Sometimes you feel happy, sometimes you feel sad. And it's learning that your body is built to go through these feelings. But there are things that we will do that is not our true, authentic self. So we are working against the way that we were built, we were born to be. And if you're doing something, if you're working a 9 to 5 job, and you every day of your life you're frustrated, you're angry, you are sad, you are you feel that you have no energy, and it keeps going on over and over, and it doesn't matter what you do. As soon as you go back into the 9 to 5 job, or as soon as you get up to do the remote job and you're having these emotions, it is about, don't ignore them. Investigate them. Investigate the feeling. Investigate what is really going on, so that you can learn to serve yourself well, and you don't go into further painful emotions that can actually create more danger at the end of it all. So This is a little thought that I was just reflecting, and the true aspect of us as human being. God has given us a remarkable body, and it was built to tell us a story, tell us how we feel. And this is something that we haven't learned, in school. When we are growing up, we haven't learned about feelings. We haven't been taught so much about feelings, and to understand our feelings, and to recognize that nothing is wrong with feeling. But what will be wrong is that allowing feelings to become a barrier to your growth and your success in life, and also ignoring feelings that needs to be focused on so that you can make the right changes that is beneficial to your future endeavor. And so today, my little thought today is that, okay, 9 to 5 job is not for everybody. A remote job is not for everybody. We have to learn as we explore our true identity of self, as we explore trying new things, explore doing new things. Don't be angry at yourself. Don't be frustrated with yourself, but understand that when you're doing something, and if it's not what you truly want to do or called to do, your body will tell you. And I want you to celebrate that, because it is sad to know that you will be sitting in something that you don't want to do, but don't have a recognition about it. You didn't feel it. You didn't know it to make changes. So when you have feelings, don't be afraid of the feelings, but explore them, investigate them, search them out, and also keep a track to see if it's occurring. It's an occurring symptom if you keep going on, and it's actually tied to a particular thing or place or action that you may do. So remember, 9 to 5 job is not for all of us. And remote job is not for all of us. Our body is built to feel. And when we feel, it's not to just jump in and do, but it's better to explore, investigate, identify, and make note of it, and see if it's an occurring thing, if it keeps happening when you do these things, so that you can make the correct changes that is right for yourself, and keep exploring new things so that you can learn what works for you. So this is my little thought for you for today. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope something jump out to you, that it will bring about the change that you need. Until the next time, love you guys, and thank you for today. Ta-ta for now.